He said, I'm sure I haven't.
I'm sure I can do that.
All this gray hairs are going to be gone.
Are you ready for me to go live?
What do I do here?
I'll do that.
Okay, yep, I'm ready. Okay, I will call this meeting to order at 7:05 p.m. and would all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Next on the agenda is a roll call. Amy, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Cleaning Bars.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Susan.
Here.
Trustee Denise Ryan.
Here.
Trustee John McWhorter.
Here.
Trustee McManning.
Here.
Trustee Ed Allen.
Present.
Trustee Richard Topar.
Here.
And student liaison Randy Lewis.
Yes. Okay, so we do have a quorum, so we will continue on. Next on the agenda is the approval of the agenda, and I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion, we approve the agenda as presented by staff. Second.
We have a motion by Trustee Richard Tokar and a second by Trustee Graham McWhorter to approve the agenda as presented by staff. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sound. Motion carries. Next on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of March 13th, 2024, and I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes of March 13th of 2024 as presented by staff.
Second.
We have a motion by Trustee Denise Bryant and a second by Trustee Doug Manning to approve the minutes of March 13th, 2024 as presented by staff. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same sound. Motion carries. Next is audience business, and I don't see anybody signed up for audience business. So we'll move right along to announcements. Heather?
I have a couple, and then I leave Jamie this one. The vision survey that we do each year has been done. So once we've correlated and compiled all of those results, compared them to last year, put the data together, we will present those to you at a meeting, probably the first meeting in May, so that the board gets the information. The DCI Challenge Conference is next week. Jason's been working really hard on that, so him and I will be attending that conference next week. Doing a sample development pitch, and we'll receive feedback from experts in the field, finance people, development people, legal people, that kind of thing. We have one hotel room left for the CML conference. Jason has one because he's actually on the panel. Cindy has one because she's responded to us with her schedule, and I have one just because I have to go this year. So I did not go last year. JD and Jason went last year, so I'll be going this year. So something that we will probably talk to again newly elected about as well. But we got 4 rooms at the conference location. Jamie was awesome about keeping an eye on people who cancel. It's feeding frenzy to get the rooms. So we have 4 rooms. We have 1 left available, unless, and I'm perfectly fine with this, any elected official would prefer that I stay and they take my room. If that's your prerogative as the board. So we will talk about that probably at the informal meet and greet with the newly elected, but I just want to let you know.
It sounds to me like you're trying to get at them.
No, but it is your prerogative. I mean, this is for municipal leaders. So I would absolutely refer to the board on that.
Where's it at this year?
Lovely.
Well, yeah. So,
Estes Park?
always on the front range.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, they've had them in Breckenridge and Steamboat,
That's
even Aspen one year.
and then.
We went to Breckenridge, it was good.
Never.
Jamie and I will be going to the 5th grade class that presented to you all during audience business in the last meeting. Jamie and I will be attending, we'll be going to their classroom to thank them for coming, let them know that we're here, let them know that that's kind of a formal forum, so there was no opportunity for back and forth, and just let them know that we appreciate them trying to be available to answer any questions that they left that they didn't answer. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. And then I believe Jamie has an announcement.
Election day is coming up, April 2nd. Mercedes and I will be here till 7 o'clock, so we can pull the last of the ballots and lock it, and then we will go to county and wait while the election judges go through. So, depending what, 2 years ago, it was around midnight we found out the unofficial results. So I'll probably do that again, and then I'll come and post them on the front door when we come back. I think so. Oh, yes. We've received a little over 90 ballots so far. The majority usually comes later.
I gotta find mine.
Yeah, I just, waiting for you guys to finish. The Mancos Water Conservancy District will have their 75th anniversary for the Jackson Lake project. They're doing a celebration with fireworks on June 15th, just to let everyone know. There'll be a little to do before that, and then fireworks in the evening.
Do you know what time it starts?
Not exactly.
Anybody else?
I do.
Okay.
We are actually hosting the DCI group that's coming to Mancos on Thursday next week to have lunch at our restaurant, and we're actually going to be speaking to them about our partnership with the school with the culinary program. And then on Monday, this next week, we're actually hosting the culinary program at our restaurant for a hands-on training where they're actually going to get to like cook in our kitchen, work out in our dining room, and kind of learn all facets of culinary. So we're excited about that program.
And just for those of you who have youngsters around, the VFW Auxiliary will be hosting the annual Easter egg hunt on Saturday at 10 o'clock in Boyle Park. We've got 4,000 eggs stuffed with candy and prize money and bunny rabbits and all kinds of good things. So it will start at 10 o'clock, and by 10:15 it is
It's cleaned up.
it's cleaned. So get there early because we will start.
Great.
So it's a lot of fun. Any other announcements? Okay. Moving right along to committee reports. First one is Montezuma County Commissioner update. Gerald, you're up.
Montezuma County, the commissioner meetings the last couple of weeks have lasted about an hour to an hour and a half. If any of you watch them on YouTube, it's not been real busy as far as the land use stuff goes. I'm sure it's going to hit us pretty soon because there's a bunch of stuff coming down, but the last couple of weeks have been pretty quiet. We are receiving some more legal things going on with Ironwood as far as they're wanting to change some things that's going on up there, and they're going appealing back to the court to change some things. I don't know where that'll end up. It's just hard telling. Spent most of the day today in Ignatia with Ed to a water conference over there and had a bunch of different presenters. Becky Mitchell, our negotiator for basically the Colorado River Compact, their guidelines that's going to go into effect after 2026 that they're negotiating right now are kind of at a stalemate. The upper basin states and the lower basin states can't agree, so they're at basically both of them have submitted their proposals to the Bureau of Reclamation, and I don't know how that's gonna all come out, but we can't keep going the way we're going. And they're asking us to do some things that we can't really do since we've never been using all of our water anyway. They're wanting us to take the cuts just like they take down there, and we're not even using all our full allocation like they are, where they're actually using more than they're supposed to. So I don't know where those will come out, but had some conversations with her this afternoon. Also on some different other projects that possibly can happen with the infrastructure bill, as far as the money that was allocated to Colorado River to make improvements to our infrastructure and stuff. So there's some other things being planned to rebuild some stuff throughout the Southwest and all through the Colorado River Basin. So it's an opportunity for different water projects to happen through that deal. But if anybody that's interested in it needs to get on board pretty soon, because it's going to come out forward pretty fast here in the next couple of months probably. So if you're not prepared to get involved in that amount of time, it's probably going to be too late. But so just to let anybody know, if there's anything out there that they're proposing, they better get with the program, because that's going to happen pretty fast. We still haven't decided anything as far as the sales tax goes, for sure. We're still possibly looking at 1%, and we haven't made any conclusions as far as the exemptions and stuff that's going to happen with it. So that's still stood a standstill. We'll probably make that decision this next week so that it can get moving forward and get sent off to get cleared before it has to be presented. So that's where we're at with that sort of stuff. That's about all that's going on, really.
Thank you, Gerald.
So I'm going to deviate just a little bit. Justin, did Jason leave, or did he just go to oh, here he comes. Okay. I'm going to break protocol just a minute because somebody came in who would like to speak for just a minute. Angela, would you like to come to the podium and give your name and everything? I invited her to come and just say hi real fast.
Hi, I'm Angela DeGale, the new captain of Colorado State Patrol. I'm housed in the Durango office, and my area is Durango, Cortez, and Pagosa Springs, and all the areas in between. I apologize for being tardy. I was in New Mexico for their funeral today, so it's been a long day. But your mayor, we met at the Montezuma County SO's awards night, and she invited me to come in and say hello. So thank you. You guys have a great town marshal. We work very closely with him. He's been very helpful. So thank you for that. I don't want to interrupt or take too much of your time, but if you have any questions, please let me know. I want to be involved in the community as much as possible. It's a beautiful place out here, but you know we have problems, and we want to make things better. So the way we can make things better is if we work together, and part of that means just getting to know each other, talking, because if I don't know there's an issue, I won't have the opportunity to take care of anything. Okay. So, are there any questions for me right now?
Welcome to the area. Yeah, thank you so much. Welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, I got your name, but I didn't get your title.
I'm a captain
Of,
Colorado State Patrol.
oh, the Colorado State Patrol.
Sorry, I also talk fast.
Yeah, I didn't quite get it.
It's kind of funny because I grew up in Texas, yet I talk like I'm from New York, so I apologize.
Welcome to the area. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
So when I met Angela at the award ceremony, she paid Justin a high compliment, and I wanted her to come, ask her if she would come and introduce herself to the board, just so we all had a face with a name, but to put it on record too that not only do we think we have a great marshal, but other people do too. So I thought that was very important. So thank you very much for making the trip and coming in from Albuquerque from that funeral. Thank you for attending that.
So thank you so much for allowing me a couple minutes of your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for allowing me to do that. Okay, next is our student liaison report.
Okay, so So basically, the school is extremely boring. So I just learned about this, but that thing Brett was talking about, that's probably the most exciting thing going on in the school right now, and I just learned about it. But the meeting or the week before last, talking about like using Grand for the Grand March, we completely changed our mind. We're gonna do it in high schools. It's just the simplest, probably easiest way to get things done. Track starting, that's exciting for track athletes. Yeah, there's nothing else going on.
You're looking to the end of the year is what you're doing.
Yes, almost.
No senioritis for juniors.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Region 9 update?
I don't have anything right now. Nothing's come across the email. They don't have a meeting until like the end of April, so maybe next meeting if they have something.
Okay. The Mancos Planning Commission update, they met,
It was a 4-minute meeting.
Yeah.
1 week ago. And it was, we looked at that 3-mile plan and adopted that, so we'll see it in tonight's board plan as well.
the Montezuma County Planning Commission update. I didn't make that one because I had a funeral, didn't get to until 8 o'clock, so you want to give a report on it?
I guess can. This hasn't gotten to Gerald yet. We made some recommendations on our own projects. First and foremost, this in kind of our vicinity is we made a recommendation to approve a application for a commercial activity right outside of town in Cumberland. They want to do a glamping thing, so I won't get into the details of the application itself. We made a recommendation for that. Other than that, I don't think there's anything in that spirit.
Okay. All right. Moving right along into discussion and action items. We have the public hearing ordinance 778, series 2024 Empire Electric franchise agreement, second reading and adoption consideration. So do we have to read that again?
David, you're up.
Oh, David. Bless your heart, David.
Okay.
What a silly thing.
He's a speed reader.
Which is 8 pages long, so if you can do that out there while we go to the public hearing, see if everybody signed up to speak, close the public hearing, have a discussion.
Yeah.
All right. So
What a silly.
yes, it's crazy. And this is one of the few that we have to do 2 readings on. Most of them we can just do one public hearing and go forward with it. But
Good for 10 years, right?
It is good for 10 years. Oh, I don't know if she wants to open the public hearing.
well, we meant, okay. So I will open the public hearing at 7:22. Is there anybody? Nobody has signed up to speak, so anybody else want to speak on the public hearing? All right, seeing none on the public hearing, I will close the public hearing at 7:22 and bring it back to the board. Heather?
So, this is our second reading. We're required by law to do these in a certain manner because they're franchise agreements. So Empire Electric, CenturyLink, Atmos, those are who we currently have franchise agreements with. You will see them, they're good for 10 years. We are currently receiving 5% back to the town, which is the maximum that we can receive in this good contract. David did ask Ken Feldman, who prior to his retirement was all things communications and franchise and that kind of thing. He thought this was a great contract. David reviewed it, has no issues. Empire has reviewed it, has no issues. So if you all approve it tonight, then it will be published. It's effective 30 days after publication. Empire will take it to their board once it's completely executed over the contract. And it's good.
Yay.
Does anybody on the board have any questions or comments?
No.
No? Okay. All right, then I would entertain a motion.
I move we adopt ordinance 778, series 2024, an ordinance for the town of Mancos, Colorado, granting to Empire Electric Association, its lessees, successors, and signs a non-exclusive franchise for a period of 10 years with a 10-year renewal to erect, maintain, and operate an electrical system and any and all necessary transmission line or lines, services, and other appurtenances thereunto appearing in, upon, under, over, across, and along the streets, alleys, bridges, and public places of the town of Mancos, and for the transmission, distribution, and other uses or purposes in said town of Mancos, and for the purpose of transmitting and conveying such electricity into, through, or beyond the immediate limits of said town to other cities, towns, and customers, and prescribing the terms and conditions under which the said company is to operate, and repealing ordinance number 557, series 2004 of said town of Mancos.
I'll second.
Wow.
Okay, we have a motion by trustee Brent McWhirter and second by trustee Denise Bryant to adopt ordinance 778, series 2024, an ordinance of the town of Mancos, Colorado, granting to Empire Electric Association, its lessees, successors, and assigns a non-exclusive franchise for a period of 10 years with a 10-year renewal to erect, maintain, and operate an electrical system and any and all necessary transmission line or lines, services, and other appurtenances thereunto appertaining in, upon, under, over, across, and along the streets, alleys, bridges, and public places of the town of Mancos, and for the transmission, distribution, and other uses and purposes in said town of Mancos, and for the purpose of transmitting and conveying such electricity into, through, or beyond the immediate limits of said town to other cities, towns, and customers, and prescribing the terms and conditions under which the said company is to operate, and repealing ordinance number 557, series 2004 of said town of Mancos. Jamie, would you call the roll?
Mayor Pro Tem Cindy Simpson.
Aye.
Trustee Denise Bryant.
Aye.
Trustee Brent McWhirter.
Aye.
Trustee Nick Manning.
Aye.
Trustee Ed Hallam.
Aye.
Trustee Richard Tovar.
Okay, motion carries. We will sign that.
Longest recommendation ever.
Ever. That's what I
Poor David ain't even done reading it yet.
Okay, next is Resolution 6, Series 2024, the 3-mile plan adoption.
So we're required by statute to have a 3-mile plan if we ever want to annex in additional property to the town. In 2021, we spent 6, 8, 9 months researching, rewriting, and updating our 1-mile IGA with the county and our 3-mile plan, which is reviewed and recommended by the Planning Commission and given to you all for review and adoption if you so choose. At the meeting last week, there was the recommendation to send it to you all for approval with no changes because we just spent so much time a couple of years ago. The 1-mile plan automatically renews unless either the county or the town choose to cancel it or change it. So I have calendared this for 2025 to start an in-depth review process again. So this year, the Planning Commission is just recommending approval with no changes of the plan we adopted last year.
Okay.
Any comments? Questions? I would entertain a motion.
Make a motion we approve Resolution 6, Series 2024, adoption of the 3-mile plan.
Seconded.
Okay, we have a motion by trustee McManning and a second by trustee Richard Tovar to accept Resolution 6, Series 2024, adoption of the 3-mile plan. Jamie, would you call the roll?
Mayor Pro Tem Cindy Simpson.
Aye.
Trustee Denise Bryant.
Aye.
Trustee Brent McWhirter.
Aye.
Trustee Nick Manning.
Aye.
Trustee Ed Hallam.
Aye.
Trustee Richard Tovar.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. Moving right along then, we have items for the April 10th, 2024 meeting. We have the March bills and claims, Arbor Day proclamation, the 2024 financial update, We have a public hearing on hand-in-hand liquor license approval. And Resolution 8, Series 2024, the Cortez Dispatch IGA. Does anybody have anything else that they want to add?
I believe we have an official election results for you. Still not sure if that will be an announcement or an actual FYI, but we will have unofficial results.
Did you want to make it public knowledge about the water tank?
No.
In a public meeting about it being ready?
No, I asked her to use it. I'm gonna do my best on the 2024 financial update. I'm a little bit behind, still playing catch up from a prior project where I was in Denver. So, I will do my best on that on April 10th, but if it's not April 10th, it will be the second meeting in April. Second meeting in April is going to be incredibly full, because this board has to come to the meeting, open the meeting, approve the minutes, all the other good stuff, and then we will swear in newly electeds. They will take their seat and continue the meeting. And just as a reminder, all of your appointed positions have to be re-sworn in. The town administrator, the town attorney, the town clerk treasurer, the town marshal, the judges. So Jamie and I are gonna work on, there will be no business discussed in the workshop at the second meeting in April. We have something planned for that workshop. So, but we will still be asking you all to come at 6 o'clock. We're gonna do our best to conduct the business that needs to be conducted and get you out of here before. There's just that meeting is always a little bit, just a little bit chaotic. At that second meeting in April, we will also be, I will be asking that you set a date for your official retreat. So we're gonna do our best, and like I said, I'll do my best on the financial update. Even if I get it in as like an FYI or something, I will do my best on it. Because it's not just a matter of running them, and I have to review them, so I don't even journal it. So I'll do my best on them, but, the next two meetings, we're gonna try to keep the April 10th meeting just a basic have to conduct business, because the next meeting in April, we'll be swearing in the new board, and they're gonna hit the ground running. We've got stuff that we've kind of put off, thinking these are longer term projects, so we wanted the new board to weigh in. If there is anything that you want us specifically to put on either the April 10th or the last meeting in April, now's your chance to say that, or send me an email, and we will make those adjustments. But the next two meetings are going to be just a little bit out of the ordinary. We only see these every 5 years. Potentially 4 years if it is true. So.
Okay. Anybody have?
And we have scheduled our meet and greet for the new board members, April 20th at 9 o'clock. So it's on the calendar, and I believe I sent a meeting request.
You did.
You did.
Okay.
9 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay, so we'll have that, and I'll get together with Cindy to see how she wants that handled and what things she wants to discuss, and if I have anything, and then it's just gonna be very informal. So the new, the trustees coming on will feel comfortable taking their seats behind that table. Because it can be intimidating if you've had the preparation. So.
We've got that meeting on the 18th of the evening as well.
The police.
Is that the unhoused meeting?
Yes.
That's the Thursday.
Correct. So, I think I don't know if I sent a meeting request on
I don't think so, but
I got it on my phone.
we got it. Like,
that one. What I'll do is I'll send that one, because the newly electeds will not have actually taken the oath of office.
So they're not
And
official.
under Colorado election law, you're not officially elected until you take the oath of office.
Right.
And you must take the oath of office within 10 days of the final canvass.
Yeah.
So I'm going to send the unhoused meeting request to all of you and the newly elected. It is not required, but this board did want to have a public meeting, so I think you talked about it before that.
Right.
Yeah, they've got the
Which is
delegates.
Cindy, Nick, Richard, and Brent.
Yep.
So I'll invite the newly electeds, and they're welcome to participate or whatever, but we're in that weird gray area where we know who they are, but they haven't taken the oath of office, so by statute, but I will send a meeting request and invite them. So you'll all get it, because you'll still get the official one, but they will get it as well.
Okay. So next on the agenda is adjournment.
Make a
So
motion to
moved.
adjourn.
Meeting adjourned.
I beat you.
So,
Tonight.
Wow, I could actually get on to finish watching the Chicago Med.